Now today we are going to learn about natural disaster, and there are two topics of a natural disaster. One is the earthquake and next one is the tsunami. The first one I take the topic of earthquake. Now first of all, what is natural disaster? Natural disaster is the event which makes the damage of a life and property that is not caused by human beings but that is caused by nature is known as natural disaster. Flood, landslide, hurricane, snowslide, mudslide, wind, cyclone, likewise earthquake and tsunami too are natural disaster which are unpredictable and its effect could not be predicted, but however by learning it we could minimize its effect. First of all, earthquake. What is earthquake? Shaking of the layer of a crust, some reason might be known or some reason might be unknown. Since this shaking of earth's surface is known as earthquake, and it may be known by another language, Timor. Okay, somewhere quake, somewhere trembler. These are the synonyms of earthquake. Now, these are the reason of a geological fault, volcanic activities, landslide, as a mine blast or a nuclear test, there may be an earthquake. The type of earthquakes are two types. One is a vertical. I have gone through the vertical one topic here, and another one is known as a horizontal. Okay, the shaking of land surface right to left or left to right is known as horizontal earthquake, and since the shaking of earth up down, it is known as vertical earthquake. Now some terminology we have to know about the earthquake. See, where the earthquake generates, it generates far below the crust of the surface of the earth, and the origination point of an earthquake is known as focus or hypocenter. Just above the earth's surface, from hypocenter, above the hypocenter, that is known as epicenter. Epicenter is the place on the earth where the earthquake first felt. जहाँ भूकम्पको धक्का पहिला महसुस गरिन्छ त्यसैलाई एपिसेन्टर वा भूकम्पको केन्द्रबिन्दु भनिन्छ. बारपाक. You might know the name Barpak, the disastrous 7.8 Richter scales of earthquake which was hit in Nepal 2072 by Baisakh 12, गोर्खा डिस्ट्रिक्ट नेम एज अ बारपाक. त्यो हामीलाई यो याद हुनुपर्छ जुन डिजास्टर अर्थक्वेक हो नेपालको. नाउ द इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट विच मेजर अर्थक्वेक इज रेक्टर स्केल. ओके, रेक्टर स्केल इज अ नेम अफ अ पर्सन. ही वाज अ सिस्मोलॉजिस्ट. चार्ल्स फेडरल रेक्टर इज द नेम अफ अ सिस्मोलॉजिस्ट हु स्टडी अबाउट earthquake and its intensity. He was an American scientist in 1935. Okay, so he had gone and study about it, and the earthquake is seems to be a disaster if it contain 5.5 Richter scale. It is a rotating drum. Let me explain this. This is a rotating drum. You might have learned through graph paper. This is a graph paper. And you know this is the 0 point, plus 10, minus 10, plus 10 again, minus 10, vertical and horizontal line. These graph paper been attached in this rotating drum. As you see, its center point may be this. Okay, its center point may be this. And how far the line is drawn from? Okay, drawn from here as movement of a up and down of an earthquake, that is been recorded in this graph paper which is attached in this rotating drum. कसरी गर्ने भने सिस्मोग्राफ एउटा ट्रेडिसनल इक्विपमेन्ट हो। आज सिस्मोग्राफ युज चाहिँ भूगर्भ केन्द्रले भूकम्प मापनको लागि मात्रै प्रयोग गर्छ। यु एन्ड मी युजिङ एन्ड्रोइड सेट थाउजन्ड्स अफ एप्लिकेसन्स माइट बी देयर, यु इन्स्टल्ड एनी वान द्याट विल सो यु द इन्टेन्सिटी अफ द अर्थक्वेक। आजको लागि यो टेन्सन नलिनुहोस्, तपाईसँग एन्ड्रोइड सेट छ, ल्यापटप छ, देयर प्लिज डाउन एनी वान एप्लिकेसन एज डिजायरेबल बाई योर सेल्फ as searching there and install any one application that will show you the earthquake. Tara you as a how the rector had designed it, that I mean it is only for the rotate drum is a place vertical, so it shows vertical earthquake. If the drum is replaced horizontally, then it will show the horizontal earthquake. Okay, now as the origin, how far the line is reached, that is the intensity of earthquake as recorded in your graph paper. You could know easily 10 here, 10 here. If it is placed vertically, you place it horizontally, again 10, 10. Okay, that is been recorded here. Now, how earthquake been caused? What are the geological factors? Volcanic eruption. Boom, one at a time. 46 TNT explosion is there. One TNT explosion means one atomic bomb explosion. 45 atomic TNT explosion, 45 atom bomb has been exploded one at a time. Okay, it splashed water of a Pacific Ocean as the child splashed water from a bowl. Okay, so बच्चाले कचराको पानी फालिदिन्छ, त्यसै गरेर नै त्यो 46 TNT इनर्जी एक्सप्लोजन भल्क्यानोले पेसिफिक ओसनलाई फालिदिन्छ. That volcanic eruption, hot molten magma is thrown 26, 40, 45 kilometers up in the surface from the Pacific Ocean. And that result the causes of an earthquake. When sea coast collapse, that is also the causes of earthquake. Oceanic chain, there become a crack, okay, in the surface of the crust, earth crust, and water rushes inside there. Inside there is a hot molten magma is there, and due to the excess gas, again volcano goes, and again it also make the causes. Now tectonic plate movement. The movement of a tectonic plate. Our earth is a solid, it goes and rest in the liquid. Okay, mantle is a liquid and our earth is a solid. Crust is a solid, mantle is a liquid. And there is the flow of a mantle, and as it flow, it also flows the make the floating of the crust of the earth on it. Okay, that flow is a differently. That flow, so that flowing of a not a single flow is there. That flow of mantle is a differently, and that is known as a continental plate. And when that goes in collide to one another, this continental plate and this continental plate collide to each other, overlap to each other, while independently moving, fracture somewhere is the causes of earthquake. Now seismic belt is the area where earthquake goes frequently. Pacific Ring of the Fire is known as the first seismic belt of the world. Whole Pacific Ocean is there, and the area, land mass, okay, asiatic land mass. See, asiatic land mass, Japan, China, Russia, okay, Canada, then USA, Western Pacific region of USA, Mexico, okay, these regions, Pacific Ring of a Fire, the region which shares a border with the Pacific Ocean, this is the first place of a seismic belt where earthquakes goes frequently. Himalayan range is the second. That's why we are telling Nepal is the area where it has a disastrous of earthquake, second position in the world. Why? First region is a Pacific Ring of a Fire, second region is a Himalayan region. Okay, Nepal lies in Himalayan range. So Nepal, there is a threat of earthquake, second position in the earth. That is Himalayan region. So Nepal is one of them. Okay. It doesn't mean that earthquake goes first in Chile, second in Nepal. No. Please, no. Wrong. Pacific Ring of a Fire, as I told you the name of a different country. Russia, I told. Japan, I have said you. Korea is there. There is China is there. Canada is there. USA is there. Mexico is there. Chile is there. Okay. These are the reason which shares border with the Pacific Ocean. First reason is there, and second reason is not only ours. Okay. It might be India. It might be Pakistan. Okay, that Central Asiatic mountain region, which is known as the Great Himalayas, that is the second place in the earth. Now, Southeast Alps range of Europe, Mediterranean belt of Iran and Iraq and Turkey, these are the regions where earthquake effects. Now, effects of the earthquake. What I told you, as there is the horizontal earthquake, one tectonic plate clashes the another. Boom, outside. Okay, that hot molten rock comes out, and inside there is a hollow. See, inside there is a hollow, and that hollow been displaced by submerging the land inside there. Which land you are occupying, that land might go 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers deep inside the earth. So earthquake is a disaster where there is a horizontal earthquake. What is our case? Our case to bilkul aaram. Okay, if earthquake come, you are outside the ground, then dance there. Earthquake is not disastrous. Who told? Suman sir telling. Okay, earthquake is not disastrous. Where? In case of a Nepal. Sir, haven't you seen that the 10,000 people has been killed when the 2072 earthquake came? My friend, they were inside the infrastructure made by the human beings. It is the human beings who had killed those 10,000 people, not earthquake. I mean clearly, it is me, you, our society. They had made the construction of infrastructure in such a way that we been buried by our own home where we are living. Had earthquake killed anybody? Name me the single person. Just tell me the name of the single person who been killed by earthquake. It is the activities of a human beings who is responsible for killing people at the time of earthquake. Stop nonsense. Behave with the nature and stop killing human beings by yourself. This is earthquake in Nepal, my friend, might not be disastrous. Yes, it is a Chile that maybe land submerged, whole city collapse, horizontal earthquake, volcano eruption. Okay, that volcanic eruption is the result of earthquake. That may kill the people. Okay, in our case, no. We are talking about the vertical earthquake here. Come out of the home as soon as possible. Do not run, panic. Some teacher had taught their student, you should go to the under the table when there is an earthquake. Allah stood the children playing outside the ground, and he just recalled what sentence the teacher had told him, and he run inside the home and just down inside the table, and the whole home been collapsed and the poor student had died. What is the teaching? My friend, come out of those places where there is no any infrastructure made by human beings. When there was a great earthquake of 2072, I was catching that knot tree, no, Supari Guru. I was caught that tree. But because I could not stand on my feet, it was greatly trembling, and finally I caught that. Why? That is not made by human beings. No foolish had made that. Nature had made that. It is a natural things. Okay, which could resist in the hard earthquake. That is the reason. So please do not go come under the infrastructure made by human beings. Okay, precaution you have to notice. Okay, if as soon as it goes earthquake over, consult with the concerning authority, police, okay, and other volunteers. Help the people who have been victimized by earthquake or who become injured from the earthquake. Be careful with the cables, be careful with the electric wires, okay. Turn off the gas of your home, switch off electric appliances as soon as possible, and stay outside the home. Don't go again and again inside the home, because earthquake might repeat, okay. It will again come, again and again it will come. So be conscious, help yourself, help your family member, and help the friend too. These are the precautions of earthquake. Friend, these are the data which shows you the deadliest earthquake of some since this 10 or 11 years of the gap. Let me show you this data. It was September 19, 2017 when earthquake hit in Mexico. It was a 7.1 Richter scales of earthquake, and which has made the casualty of 369 people of death. And again in August 24, it was 2016, it was Italy, and there was the magnitude of the earthquake 6.2 and caused death of 300 people. April 16, 2016, earthquake hit at the equator, and that was a 7.8 Richter scale, 650 people casualty. And October 26, 2015, Afghanistan 7.8, 400 casualty. April 25, 2015, Nepal 7.8, 9,000 casualty. October 23, 2011, Turkey 7.2, 600 casualty. Friend, why I am showing this? See, same scale of earthquake, 7.1, 7.8, 7.8, 7.8, 7.2. 369 casualty, 650 casualty, 400 casualty, 600 casualty. What happened to our country? Why there is the casualty which is 9,000? Alas, not showing the 5 digit, okay. Near about the 5 digits death casualty in our country, and other country contain 300 people. Afghanistan, poorest country in Asia. See, Ecuador, equivalent developed country like Nepal. These two, okay, Italy is a developed, Mexico is a developed, no more, Turkey is a developed, no, I don't mean so. But see the casualty, why our is a more casualty and on others are few casualty, even the intensity of the earthquake is the same. The main reason is that our government irresponsible in construction of our home and construction of infrastructure of development, physical planning and urbanizing it. So it is a fault engineering who had killed this number of people in our country. That's all.